So for this episode, we're going to be focusing on servicing transfer box, manual gearbox and diffs on your Land Rover. Now we're concentrating on my Discovery 3, but to be honest, this is very relevant to pretty much every Land Rover out there. It's not a hard job. It's a small investment on a little pump like this one to get the oil into your diffs and into your gearbox, and then you're saving yourself money by buying your own oils. So for the gearbox in our manual Discovery 3, we used MTF2, and it only required 1.6 litres, so we probably could have bought 2 of these 1 litre ones, but the price, to be fair, was better to buy this one because the gearbox is the one thing I'm going to do again, probably another sort of 12 to 18 months, so I've got spare there. Moving on to our diffs, we use this VSG again. Ravenol do a specific oil for not only a standard diff, but also if you've got a locking diff, it's a different kind of oil, so just be aware of what you might need, and you can use your owner's manual like I did to get an indication of what type of oil you need, and you can check the specs against what Ravenol offer. And then for our transfer box, we use the ATC, so it's not the same as an ATF, it's different, it's completely specific for the transfer box, and again, surprisingly, we needed 1.5 litres of this, so we used 2 of these in the transfer box and 1.6 for the gearbox, and I thought the gearbox would hold a lot more oil, but it doesn't. Now, in addition to the Ravenol oils, we actually used some FORTE diff and gear treatment. Now, this basically just prolongs the life of your diffs, and it enables you to get a better, smoother gear change. It's a really good additive. I didn't put it in the gearbox because, again, like I said, I'm going to plan on replacing that oil again soon, but I did put it in the diff, and it's just to try and help reduce wear and whine. I'm going to do the gearbox first, so I need to remove the tray. Always try and remove your filler plug first, because if you drain all the oil out and then you find you're going to strip this and you can't do it, you're screwed. We're going to use the TerRAFIRMA drain tank. Now this is a nice bit of kit because you've got all these bungs that will seal up the unit, so it makes it easy to dispose of your oil when you take it to recycle centre, but also you can just drain it out here, fill it up here, and then you've also got a release at the end there. 8mm hex on, I'll use a hand ratchet. Alright, that's gone. So I'm just keeping pressure on this bung upwards so that I can tell when it's loose. There we go. So to fill up, we obviously need to push the oil into the gearbox, and we'll be using this mini pump here from Laser. This is available again from LR Parts. In fact, everything here is, including Ravenol, so that's what we're going to be filling up the gearbox with. Wow, that is very clear compared to what came out. So if we go up here with our hook, and we're hooked in, all we've got to do now is pump. So we've got drain, fill. Oh. There we go. Good, that is pretty black. So this is the old one. I'm going to replace that. And we've got our nice new one with our washer. I think that might be it. Brand new bung, brand new compression washer on there. Just make sure you get really well in there, and without ruining my knuckles, I can see if I can loosen that off. Okay, she's going. Right, let's get this out. I think there's only... Right, our bung's nice and clean. Let's get it back in. So if we go up here with our hook, and we're hooked in, all we've got to do now is pump. Right, so it's just over the top of this there. Oh, that's nice and loose. Okay, that's actually not that bad. It's not, is it? Right, I'm going to pop this bung back in. Okay, so you can reach. So I'm just going to slowly fill this. There we go, it's dribbling out. Right. Job done.